Macros Pizza stores in Lucas County. The stores are identified numbering 00 to 23. The identification number 2-digit is 00 to 23 is used to identify different stores and so on. Also noted that is whether the store is corporation owned or manager owned, individual owned. A sample of 4 locations is, and now she want to pick up 4. This is sample size small n. Small n is 4. To be selected and inspected customers' convenience, safety, cleanliness. They want to check convenience, safety, cleanliness, other important features based on customer survey. But all this one is total 00 to 23, 24. They cannot investigate all of them. Instead, they want to pick up only 4 out of them. 4. The textbook part A is the random number selected are, this is selected. 18, erase. 8, 18, 11, 54. So what is it? The sample size, a sample of 4 location is is not identical. Anyway, I'll try. 02, 41, 54. 50 is duplicated. Which store will be selected? You know. You need to choose. You know, whatever it is. If it's 8 is Louisiana Avenue. Okay, you may do that. First one is 18. 18 is Main Street. You can use a Main Street south. I will use this one. 8 Louisiana. So 11 is here. 350 Monroe Street. Okay. Fourth one is 54. 54 is out of the range. 54 you cannot use it. Just scratch because we need up to 23. Next is 02. 02 is West the Central Avenue. This 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 is selected. So the next number is meaningless. Okay. Then the 4. This 4 has been selected. Part B. Using a random number table in Appendix B4 or statistical software Excel, select your own, but it will change, it will different. The answers will vary. You know. So I have, while we are waiting, I have chosen some numbers. I use random between 0 to 23. And I pick up 4 numbers. Then when I use between 0 to 23, it cannot generate bigger than 23. So 24, 25 cannot be generated. You can use this one. This is simple random. Simple random sampling. And so this is format cells, alignment, wrap text. Simple random sampling is you can choose this 4. Another one, next one is if I choose part C, systematic, but C, using systematic random sampling, every 7th location. Why is it 7? Because they want 4. The total 0 to 20, the total 24 is 24 divided by 4. 3.2175 and so on. So the round the number is 4. It's 24 divided by 4 is 6. So the bigger number is not exactly 6. Every 6 number they decided, every 7th numbers. So start with some starting point. Also, it will be different. So let's assume Dixie have a 630 Dixie. Let's assume if you started number 3, this is selected. Every 7, 0, 3 plus 7 is 10. You go to there. And next is 17. Plus 7 is 24. And 23 is the next, it will go to there. So up to Star Avenue. Dixie, and McCord, and Woodville, and one more. You see, if it is number C, and some data is missing, okay? The first one, Star Avenue, will be selected. But to do it, I have calculated, Dixie, the first one is, what is it? Dixie Avenue 03. But here, I have randomly selected rank between 0 and 23. Just beginning number is randomly you need to select. And then I'll add up. Because 17 plus 7 is 24. But we have a total 23, so minus 23. So it is minus 23. If previous number plus 7 will be correct answer, is less than 23 is the number. If it is bigger than 23 and subtract 23. And then just add 7. And then these 4 numbers will be like random selected branch numbers. We can do it this way. This way is systematic selection. Number 4, D. Using stratified random sampling, select 3 locations. Now, 3 locations. Okay, 2 should be cooperated on, and 1 should be manager on. So in this case, you need to calculate how many C, how many D's are there. How many C corporate on, how many manager on? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 24 is 1/3. Remaining 16 out of 24 is 2/3. So when you choose 3, 1 sample must come from manager owned. 2 should be selected from corporate owned. Okay, but which one will be among corporate owned? You need to randomly select it and you pick up 2. Amongst 8 manager owned corporation, you need to pick out 1 randomly. Okay, the details will be, it depends on your answer, your selection. But you need to know how to do it, okay? Question 7. The textbook 7 is, a population consists of 5 areas, 12, 12, 14, 15, 20. That's total 5, this population size. Capital N is 5. This is population. This is not sample. List all samples of size 3. Compute mean of this one. And calculate mean of distribution sample mean. So sample mean average x double bar, in other words, EX bar. Calculate this one. And compare two values. Compare x double bar compared to mu. How close is it? You calculate dispersion sigma x bar square. Compare x sigma square x. When it's x, we usually do not use x. If we do not use the suffix x, it's automatically population one. Okay, it means we had 12, 12. Original one is 12, 12, 14, 15, 20. 12, 12, 14, 15, 16. This 7. 12, 12, 14, 15, and 20. Okay. 12, 12, 14, 15, 20. So I just put numbers 1. Number 1, first 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to choose 3 samples out of these 5. 5. We will pick up 3. How many different combinations? 5, 4, multiply 3 factorial, divided by 2 factorial, 3 factorial, disappear, total 10 different combinations, 10 different samples. So 1, 2, 3, 12, 12, 14, or 12, 12, 15, 12, 12, 20. So you need to find out all different combinations, 10 different combinations, and you need to calculate the average. The first one is first sample average x bar 1, second x2 bar, this is x3 bar, the last one x10 bar. Average of this one divided by 10, it is x mu x bar or EX bar or x double bar. The meaning is exactly the same. Okay? Mu is total. When you add all 5 divided by, it will be exactly equal. How about dispersion? You need to calculate standard deviation of this one. That means dispersion of, you need to calculate sample mean, where the minimum is 12.63, maximum is 16.63. But original population is changing 12 to 20. You see, this one just maximum minus minimum range. Range is around less than 4, but this is range is equal to 8. So sample mean deviation dispersion is smaller. So we already know sample mean standard deviation is equal to population of standard deviation population divided square root n. Central limit theorem. Appendix B4 is table of random numbering is that is uniformly. Random number is will follow uniform distribution. Uniform distribution you have studied in chapter 7, previous and last year class. Hence, each digit 0 to 9 has equal likelihood of occurrence. Okay, Draw a graph showing the population distribution random number. What is population? 11 is, you see, randomly selected. This table is given our textbook, and when you choose 0 and 9, random distribution plot, it will be like every number has equal probability. You see here, every number is equal to popularity is 0.1. Draw a graph showing the population distribution random numbers. What is population mean? Is average is between 0 and 9. 0 plus 9 divided by 2 is average 4.5. When you is but it's when you calculate all this average is 4.84. Number 2, B. Following our first 10 rows, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. 10 rows are 5 digits. Each row has 5 numbers from the random number table before. Assume that these are 10 random samples of 5 values. First sample is it has 5 values. Second sample, third sample, like that. We repeated how many sample numbers? 10 samples. But sample size, each sample has 5 numbers. Sample size equal to 5. You need to distinguish them. Number of samples is 10. Sample size equal to 5. Okay? Determine the mean of each sample. X bar 1, we need to calculate what is X bar 1. Second sample, X2 bar, X3 bar, and you need to calculate. Determine the mean of a sample and plot the mean of a chart similar to chart 8-4. Compare the mean and compare to the population mean and so on. The first sample is 0 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 2. We calculate. Okay, the sum is, when you add up roughly, is 9, 10, 11. 11 divided by 5. 11 divided by 5 is equal to 2.2. Did it. Second one, we go to there. 9 again. 9, 4, 8, 7, 3. Can you calculate 10, 22, 31? 31 divided by 5, 6.2. Okay, when you this is population, this is sample mean, this X bar. When you do it again and again, 10 samples, mean of 10 sample mean, this is X bar 1, X bar 2. This is X bar 10. This is X double bar. Average of this is 4.48. It is equal to population. This is mu. It's close to the population of 4.5. Then why we do that? The X double bar is 4.48, but why it is not equal to? Because we have only 10 samples. If you select again and again, 11, 12, 20, 30, 100, then it will be, so X bar at the beginning, it is not equal to mu. Okay, but if you do it again and again and again, X bar, average X double bar will close to mu. Okay, but standard deviation will be smaller and smaller. 15. That's good. A normal population has a mean. When you read the sentence, carefully This is a very important question. X will follow normal probability in normal population. Average 60. Standard deviation 12, the variance 12 square. Need to, all this sentence will change to this one. And you select random sample of n, 9. N equals 9. Part A. Apply central limit theorem to describe with a sampling distribution of sample mean with 9. With a small sample size, what condition is necessary to apply central limit theorem? Can you explain what is it? If sample size is currently 9, can we use small sample size n equal 9? It's possible if only population itself follows normal distribution, then no problem. But if population itself does not follow normal distribution, then you need to increase sample size more than 30. It explained. Okay. Part A. A sampling distribution of sample mean will normally distribute with the mean equal to the corresponding 60. Standard deviation is, we need to, previous 12 divided by square root 9 is square root 9 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Applying the central limit theorem required population should be normal. Then sample size n equals 9 will be okay. It's not difficult. And apply the central limit theorem. Describe sampling distribution. What it means. Okay, you need to understand population is normal, and sentence is the sample size is 9, and the person apply central limit theorem to describe sampling distribution. What is X bar distribution like that? We know that it will X double bar will follow the mu, and here 12 divided by square root 9 square. So it means n 60 and 4 square. Okay, this is explained in the first sentence here. Average is 60, standard error is 4. Okay. Sigma x bar is called standard error for this one. Part B. What is the standard error sampling distribution sample mean? Sampling means when you do that, what is sampling? We have already calculated is 4. This is standard error of sample mean. Part C. So part up to AB is just preparation. Most important thing is part C, D, E, and F. This is very important part. Now, what is the probability that sample mean is greater than 63? Can you translate this sentence into mathematical notation? I will erase this one. Part C. What is P? X, not X, it's sample mean. X bar is greater than 63. What is it? Do you understand? Sample mean is greater than 63. If you translate it, P, X is greater than 63. It's totally different. This is value itself. This is sample mean. You need to understand X will follow normal distribution 60 and 12 square. X bar will follow normal distribution, average is same, but standard deviation is different. when you use the first question, you need to use this answer. You need to use this one. To answer this one, you need to use sample mean distribution. Sample mean is greater than the X bar is greater than 63. X bar. Then P. P. What is P? X bar is greater than 63. Then I will change this one into normal, standard normal probability, and 63. X is 63 minus mu is 60. Sigma is 4, not 12. You need to, this is very important. We have calculated already. The first one, if you are asked this one, in this case, you need to calculate P Z is greater than 63 minus 60 divided by 12, because X will follow this distribution. Second case is P Z is greater than 63 minus 60 divided by 4. This is X bar. Need to divide by 4. So read the sentence very, very carefully. Is it sample mean or the variance, the variable itself is different? The question is probability that a sample mean X bar is greater than 63. So you need to use this. Okay. So I have calculated this one. I will continue this one. P Z is 63 minus 63, so 0.75. Okay. PZ is 7. So when you, let's say Z equals 0 is here, 0.75 is here, greater than means what is this probability? Look at the table. The end of the last page, 0.75 is 27. Okay, 2734. 0.2734. What it means? 2734 is this yellow line between 0 to the Z value. So green area, this area is 0.5. You see? 0.5. 0.5 minus this yellow area is 0.2266. I hope this is very critical. If you do not use correct differentiation, your answer will be totally wrong. If some student calculates the value, 63 minus 60 divided by 12, and you calculate some percentage, then your point is perfect 0. It's a perfectly wrong answer. It should divide by 4. This is very, very critical. Okay, you cannot divide by 12 in this specific case. And I erase this one. While I'm erasing this one, you may try to understand the important things. I finished part C, and I will move to part another one, part D. Part D. Now, when sample mean is, the question is, X bar is less than 56. What is probability like that? Then again, P, I will transform to Z. 56 minus average 60 divided by 4 again. It's not 9, it should not 12, it should be divided by 4. Minus 4 divided by 4 is P, Z is less than minus 1. Then again, normal distribution, Z equals 0, minus 1 here, less than it. What is the percentage? 1 is here. This and this exactly same because it's symmetric. But normal distribution table shows on this yellow line, when Z equal 1, Z equal 0.3413, 3413. This is 3413. Then total is 0.5. How can you calculate this one? 0.5 minus 0.3413 is 0.1587. This line and this is exactly the same because it's symmetric, but this answer is the same, 0.1587. Okay. You can use a symmetry and you can use 0.5 minus 0.5 answer. Next. E. What is probability that a sample mean is between 56 and 63? The answer in problem is P, 56 greater than X bar, 63. Then P. You need to calculate Z inside. 63 minus 60 divided by 4. Here, 56 minus 60 divided by 4 is P. Left this amount is minus 1. Minus 1. The value right inside 0.75. So then you need to draw normal distribution table and think Z equals 0, 0.75 here, minus 1 is here. So you want to get in the middle. So let's say this plus this, yellow and blue line. 0.75, we have calculated already, 63. So you need to look at this and this. 63, 56 is we have calculated already. From the table 63 greater than, less than, you look at part C is it was 0.2734. 2734. This area 0.2734. This is part C. Part C is and 0.5 minus this one 2266. This point 2266. When you add this number is equal to 0.5. Part D less than 56. Let's see D, D is 1587. 1587. 1587. The blue line, this area is at D, 3413. 3413. This is 0.34. 4.3. Then this area is blue plus yellow. Just add these two. This plus this. Right? Then you add up these two numbers. The answer is 6147. Part E, D and E is very important. You need C, D, E. You need to understand clearly. A, B is nothing, you know. Yes. If I have make an exam question, what I'll do is I'll give such a situation. Yes, it's okay. Well, these two, I will let us like this, because to answer C, D, E, F, you need to calculate A and B. Do you understand? So only I need is C, D, E, F only. Part B is part A, part B is meaningless. You should calculate if I ask any question C, D, E, or F. Okay. The last one is F. What is probability the sampling error X bar? X bar minus my sampling error would be 9 or more. Probability is 9 or more. That is a probability estimate population mean is less than 51 or more than 69. And population mean is 60, right? X bar is bigger than or smaller than, and we need to count. So it means, can you translate this sentence, this question into mathematical? The last question is, what is probability P? X bar is, would be 9 or more is 51. X bar is less than 51. Or X bar is bigger than 69. Do you understand? So the average is 60 here. Is normally distributed. 69 is here. What is this percentage? Plus 51. Okay? Or means we need to calculate this and this. This using symmetry. This is difference is 9, difference is 9. The sampling error would be 9 or more, is bigger than 69. So we need to transform into standard normal distribution. So it means we need to calculate. In the center is z equals 0. Then 69, z equal to 69 minus 60, every 60. Sample mean x bar, this is x bar, divided by 4. 9 divided by 4 is 2.25. Equivalent 2.25. And this is z equal to minus 2.25. And then the yellow area and z equal to 2.25. You need to go to the normal distribution table 2.25. 2.25, 4878. You need to read from the 4878. You need to read this one. Right? 4878. So this is 0.4878. Then I use green color. What is green color means? 0.5 minus this one equal to green is 0.0122. And we have another green in the left-hand side here. Then 0.122 multiplied by 2 will be answer. And we calculate first, and then multiply by 2 is the result 0.244. 0.0244. And another one is, just wait, and I need to check your attendance. I want to mention something, okay? I will check your save attendance. Wait a minute. I will try to save it as export. Okay, here. Today is September 8th. Okay, I've saved your name on it. When you click it, all your name is here, okay? But I will show you my attendance, your attendance list. One thing is, the last page is homework problem 3 homework, chapter 8, 30, 32, 34. Okay, the same pages. I will take a photo and I will upload together about the problem itself. 30, 32, 34. The due is next week. This is not 23. It's what is today? Today is 16, right? 16 plus 7 is 23. This is correct. But TA found some of you, some students submit exactly same answers. It's very serious problem, okay? If you do it again, I will correct your homework score is equal to 0. Even if you copied or you show your answer to your friends, both will be calculated like 0. Do not show your answer to your friend. Do not ask to borrow your solution from other classmates and so on. It's very serious, okay? Try to do your work, your own. It's honest. Okay, honesty is very honest, and integrity is very important characters to be a world-class person, and you need to do it. Don't do it. Another one is I will show you my this. Except today, I will upload it here is Aman is no problem. A few other neuron is no problem. Problem is translated Sarik. You missed 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. And Jane Nika Hang, you missed twice. Kim Hyang Tong, you missed once, one time absent, one time absent. One time, on time. Because Taimeng time is you missed first week and last 2 weeks you missed. If you miss more than 2, it's serious to me. Okay. If you missed absent more than one is I didn't send email. I also I want to be a little bit more flexible. If you have some problem, you cannot attend. It's okay. Any question? But if you miss class again and again, it's a very serious signal to me. Okay, if you are translating Sarik or Taimeng time, you need to explain to me why you couldn't attend. Twice, it means all the other is just absent only once. And Jane, Nika, Heng, you missed 3 students. I have sent the email individually. You need to explain why you couldn't not attend. And your attendance is very serious because this is online class. I want everybody, continuously work, attend the class. If you miss one class, next week, you cannot follow the lecture. That's why I emphasize your attendance too much. Okay, today your attendance is not this one, and not this one. You see, I will drop down. This is today your attendance. See, your name followed by when I check it, I check your attendance at 6:24 p.m. This is Korean time. It's not. It's a Korean time. Okay. Korean time is after break. You come back, and when you come back time is printed, and I saved all this one into my PC, and I will record myself. Okay. If you have any question, you need to talk to me. Why you cannot? I'm very serious about your attendance. Okay. Now it's 6:30. Already 15 more minutes. I think this is the end of my lecture today. But the remaining 15 minutes I will use as Q&A session. You may stay in this classroom and you may ask me about our lecture. If you do not have any question, you may leave the classroom. Okay, I will stop my sharing, and I will still stay within the within the classroom. I have checked all your attendance, and okay. Any question regarding the today class? Is most important thing is I will try not this one. I will summarize. Okay, when X follows normal distribution, mu and variance like this, sample mean will follow mu sigma square divided by n. So sigma x bar, standard deviation of sample mean is standard deviation of sigma or sigma x. These two are exactly the same, divided by square root n. So it means mathematically when n equal to 1 is exactly the same. When n is very large number, sigma x bar will close to 0. Okay, so this is most important. So when you have some question, what is the probability x bar is between some numbers, you need to use this. If what is probability x equal to greater than 60 or 68, for example, then you need to use original population standard deviation must be used. You need to distinguish them clearly. That's most important. Second one is sometimes x will not follow normal, follow some other distribution. Other probability. Even though x bar will follow normal probability distribution if n is large. Technically, when n is bigger than 30, will be okay. But practically, usually 30, 40 is not accepted. Maybe 100, 200, 300, like that. The huge amount. It depends on how accurately you want the percentage of error. Okay, we didn't study yet. Okay, the large, what it simply said, large size of sample mean will result in X bar will follow normal distribution because due to central limit theorem. This is called central limit theorem. We studied central limit theorem is sample mean probability distribution. Okay, and next week, what I will do is important thing is next week. Next week is holiday. It is not holiday in Cambodia. Next week is September. Is it holiday? Next week, Wednesday is a holiday, yes or no? Let me know. 22nd.
No, Professor.
Is no. So it means we have class, okay? In Korea, it is a national holiday. Even though the Korea is a national holiday, next week, Wednesday, September 22nd, I will have class, no problem, okay? And what I will do, I will review. I will not go to chapter 9. Review chapter 1 to 8. I will bring many questions, problem solving. And then 2 weeks later is September 29. You will have midterm exam. If it is not holiday, 29 you will have midterm exam. To prepare midterm exam next week, I will bring review question. Do you understand? 29 September 29 is is there anyone has a problem to take exam on 29th? If you have a question problem, you should let me know in advance. If you cannot take exam on 29, I need to prepare another exam question, more difficult one. I cannot make exactly the same one. If you have reasonable reason why you cannot take exam on this day, you need to explain to me earlier, and you should get permission and rearrange when you can take exam. Exam is open book. Open book is you can see textbook. You can see PowerPoint, Excel, everything I have provided. But you cannot see your friend's answer. You cannot discuss with your friends. Open book, but email is not allowed. Email, sorry. You can use handwriting, your answer, or you can use Excel, anything. Okay? And then you need to submit your answers. Maybe I will give some time. How long exam? I don't know. So it's really, but in Cambodia, this when you see every Wednesday we have 3 hours class. 3 hour exam. How many hours? 1 hour is not enough. 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. It will be okay. 12 exam will start 2 to 4. And after exam, 4 to 5, I'm review. If some student absent in that time, I need to prepare another problem set, totally different. I cannot give exactly the same. Totally different, more complicated. Okay, and then do not miss the exam. Is September 29. Is it clear?
Yes, Professor.
Alright. Okay, now it is 40 around 7 minutes is left. You may stay to ask question or you may leave now. Okay?
Goodbye, Professor.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye-bye.